If you are watching this video, I'm guessing it is one of these three reasons. 1. You have a friend you're eyeing and wishing it could be more than just friendship. 2. You have a partner already and want to have this knowledge so it can at least be easy to avoid temptations from a friend. Or 3. You are a true fan of this channel, and on that note, I welcome you specially. Hi lovers, welcome back. It's good to have you here with me again. I hope this meets you very well wherever you are. If you are new here, oh darling, you're very much welcome. Please consider subscribing. There is a lot to stand to get and you won't regret it. And I know I need to remind you that there is a bonus at the end of the video, so ensure you watch to the end. Today we're talking about ways to turn a friend to a spouse, and I should quickly add that there will be a second part to this video, so make sure you turn on the notification bell beside the subscribe button to get notified when I do. It is not always easy to tell a friend we are now into them. You would agree with me that sometimes these friends were not even easy to make in the first place. Now, we are definitely going to be afraid of jeopardizing a friendship. As a woman, the chances of even saying how you feel is minus 0.0000001%. You don't want me to start pointing out reasons why you can't ask a man out. But trust me, I got you. There are subtle ways you can do this without feeling cheap or like you just asked him out. This video is for both gender, and so I will proceed without being biased. The first step, very crucial step, is how long have you known each other? Don't worry, I will show you how to calculate this. I don't need you to start thinking in terms of years, months, or even days. This can give you an answer to the question, of course, but not enough to determine how long you have known each other for real. Consider these two scenarios. This is not to say the names mentioned here are real, so don't go looking for the bearers of the name to interrogate them. The first scenario: Helen met George in the supermarket. They exchanged contacts. George called later that day. The normal guys thing now. They chit-chatted, talked about a few things, and decided to hang out in 3 days' time. But in 3 days later, George cancelled the hangout and told Helen his mom is hospitalized. Helen was moved with compassion and decided the hangout can still hold, but she will come over to the hospital instead. George, who didn't want to bother Helen but was quite grateful for how it turned out, after a no-hit hesitation, finally agreed to Helen's proposal. It turned out to be a very interesting hangout because Helen and George had the luxury of listening to each other's emotional story while taking care of George's mother. Scenario number 2. Amanda was walking along a street and bumped into Felix. Lo and behold, this is her classmate she hasn't seen for so long. They hugged each other, and you know now Felix's mind is already hovering on how beautiful Amanda is looking. Like, Amanda, now you don't run fine like this. Don't mind me, I'm just teasing. Well, like how a typical scenario of this would proceed, this one proceeded like that. So they exchanged number and couldn't even wait to get home before they started the conversations going. They chatted all through the night, slept late, continued the next day. They had a lot to catch up on. Now, let me ask you, between these two scenarios, which one do you think is likely to grow from friendship to relationship? Have you made your choice? Then allow me bust your brain like we would say here in my country. Each of these scenarios can actually lead to a relationship. And funny enough, if your choice is the second scenario, do you know that knowing somebody for too long can make you cancel out on dating them? The reason why there is a chance of their friendship leading to a relationship in the above scenarios is that there is already an appeal to the emotions of each party. Check it out. His mom in the hospital, the girl there, what do you think they will mostly talk about? She would ask the nature of the sickness. The guy tells her. She talks about what she knows about it. The guy is interested and further asks questions, but maybe not even pertaining to that anymore. And the conversation continues. Then she decides it's time to say goodbye. She gets home, the guy has a tangible reason to check on her, something like, "Are you home now? Thank you very much for visiting," and so on. The next day, she obviously has a reason to call him. She's checking on his mom's state of recovering, of course. And the kickoff is already on Gia. The second scenario is similar. They know each other. Meeting like that, unbelievable. Tease each other about how they behaved in their younger days. Conversations go sideways, and you would definitely hear something like, "Wow, I've missed you. It's so good to have someone to talk about these things with." Do you understand what I'm saying now when I say, how long have you known each other? You may have been talking to someone for 5 years and not know them. You can't talk to somebody for a few days and know them. To calculate how long you have known them, calculate how emotionally you have connected to them. To get a friend to start dating you, my darlings, you want to know them beyond time. And the trick is to work your way into their emotions. This takes me to the next step. Only approach them when you are sure where you stand with them. I know you may be heads over them already, but it is wisdom to be careful on when you want to approach them. You don't want to take a step that makes you lose their friendship. Of course, unless you're ready to negotiate that for how you feel anyways. So, with careful observations, you would be able to tell. Unless, of course, your friend becomes shy and freaks out and denies not having feelings for you. If you end up in that kind of situation, it can be really funny. But a very helpful trick is to quickly add a statement as this: "I am very much into you as much as you are. I took this bold step because I don't want us wasting any more time. And more than anything, I don't think I can bear to see you with someone else." I know so well anybody will melt at that statement. But then it's true, it is really a bold step to ask a friend out. If you have gotten to this point, my advice for you is to give them time. I know you might be surprised when your friends say they have to think about it. One day I heard this close friend of mine say, there can only be 3 answers: a yes, a no, or I will think about it. So just ask them. If you're lucky to have a yes immediately, here in Lovers World, we are sending you a super congratulations. But I think if I am the one, I would definitely say yes immediately. Why do I have to waste more time? I already feel his love for me. What is there to play hard to get for? He is not a new person to me. He is my friend, right? Hey, don't be like me. Take your time if you need it. So it is the end of today's video, and I always keep my promise. Here is the bonus I promised. Love's word of the week. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 14. It says, "On a good day, enjoy yourself. On a bad day, examine your conscience." God arranges for both kind of days so that we won't take anything for granted. And while we are on promises, you should watch my previous video, Why Your Relationship Fails. We elaborated more on it there. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in my next. I love you all. Bye.